Hi guys, Chris Fix-It here. So if you find yourself at a cabin in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, with a spa that doesn't work, what you're gonna do is you're gonna call maintenance, right? You're gonna wait the obligatory 2-3 hours. They're gonna come out. And then you're gonna go to Dave & Buster's and get terrible service. Followed up by you're gonna come back to find out that the hot tub still is not warm. So you're gonna violate probably some terms of the contract, and you're gonna come downstairs to this mighty sketchy cellar down here, and you're gonna find this thing right here, the electric spa heater. And basically you're gonna turn the knob, open this up, and then hope it works. That'll conclude this segment. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, this video is about rod run. We're just gonna make it all one video. We've been in such a time crunch trying to get people's trucks done and get this done and a bunch of other stuff that we just didn't have time to pick up the camera. But my silver truck is still at the body shop, so we're taking Dave's blue truck. If you guys look real close, you guys can see that this is the 6.4 from KOS. Dave's gonna do some more engine dynoing, so we just put the 6.4 in. And you guys will also notice that we have the compounds from KOS. So this is pretty much the KOS setup in Dave's truck. A couple kits of nitrous. This is a 07 original G56, and it's this horrible blue, raspberry blue here. But yeah, Dave's down there hooking up batteries.
You ready for a fire?
Yeah, sure. So anyway, we are just about to fire this thing up for the first time. It'll probably run a little weird because the tuning in it's not for this engine, but before we start putting some time into that, we want to make sure that it actually does start, run, etc. So we will do that. And basically it is Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, rod run. They have a dyno. I believe Paul Cato with Maverick Diesel is the one that brings it out. And there is a cash prize. I don't know if it's for both days or each day, but anyway, David and I intend to go down there and take back what was rightfully Dave's last year. So hopefully the weather holds out. Hopefully we see some of you guys there. And without further ado, let's get this thing fired up. All right, now that we have trans fluid. Oh, thank you. Now that we have trans fluid, moment of truth.
Check that fuel system side.
I don't see anything spraying out yet. It's a good sign.
You ready?
Yep. I hope it was just the starter acting weird. Alright, so some time has passed. We forgot the engine dyno tune was in here, so it won't run like that. Hopefully this seals the deal here. Go for it. Alright, so after a little diagnosis, we've determined that this starter is not good. That was that noise you guys were hearing. It was really loud. It's got a ton of play when it shoots out compared to my factory one. And so we ran to the shop, grabbed my spare, and then we're just gonna put a couple of intercooler boots on, fill it up with some coolant, and Dave's gonna take it for a couple street rips. All right, here we go with the replaced starter. bad. All right, so as you guys heard, the starter was indeed the problem. Got that fixed. Just double checking everything. A couple of things that were hot, like his fans that weren't needed. We got a race intake horn on. We got the wastegate controller. Again, guys, if this was more permanent, we would tuck it a little bit nicer, but this literally is coming out after this weekend, which is why I like the fan. We couldn't find a shroud, so we're just making do with the parts that we got to make a good showing. And Dave's about to go take this for a rip. I am on tow truck duty, so I will not be able to go with him, but I'm sure we'll get some pretty good footage throughout the week. We're in the spaceship, guys. So we had the unfortunate issue tonight. Converter too tight. I don't know. Converter came out smoking hot. You guys can see the damage here. So what we're doing is Dave was running a Fire Punk Comp 3. We took his valve body out since he runs an anteater. Put it in mine. We pulled the manual valve body mod second gear for a 47 valve body because it's a 48 valve body. Huge thank you to Meyer for some late night assist hands, and we are ready to go. Dave, you think this will be the best trans you ever had? Yeah. Oh, and now we're not monetized. So it's currently 3 in the morning. Dave and I think I've slept an hour in the past 48 hours. Brandon showed up, been helping us out with the trans. Got the trans back in and filled. Haven't started it yet. We're letting the Loctite set up. We're getting the nitrous finish wired. We got the updated or higher pressure relief valve, and now we're testing the nitrous to figure out which is which. And yeah, well, we're getting there. We're getting ready for rod run. We got a nice group. Seth's over there. We got Brandon. This is Jason's Dodge there. So got Dave's stuff all done. We're gonna meet up with the guys over. Mitchell bought my fiberglass doors that I don't need anymore, and yeah, everything so far is going pretty smooth. So we're here. You want to be in this, Keely? There you go. And let it warm up. And then we're up next. All right, guys, so we just knocked out 1630 on tune 3 with some nitrous. That is the highest number Paul has ever had on that dyno. We'll take it. So we're down here, rod run, day 2. The weather is about as bad as it was before. That's why we dynoed on the first day. And man, the traffic. But we'll be out here for day 2. We got to see the famous Greg A. He actually gave me a shoulder rub. It was quite nice. And yeah, we'll see what we can find today. Try to get you guys some more of the actual show today. But again, that dyno number after the dust out was like 1629. So we're happy. It's the highest that Paul has ever had on his dyno. So I'll take it. Day 2, here we go. That was the whole group. We even got Morgan Wallen. We did 700. Not bad. Just lost the head gasket though. That is for sure. All right, so we had some low rail pressure on the logs yesterday. We got Nick Bell here. Look at this handsome specimen of a man. But anyway, we found some connecting tubes are loose, so we're gonna go ahead, torque those down a little bit, and then maybe if there's time, throw it on the dyno again. But yeah, Jordan, what did you think about your dyno experience?
It was fun. My first time ever. A little nervous, but
that head gasket let go.
yeah, yes, we did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's your horsepower.
708, like
Yeah.
708. Yep.
But no, like that was your horsepower.
Oh, yeah.
Head gasket.
Yeah.
All right. So this is Fitzgerald Performance's truck. A lot of you guys might recognize this. He was able to get Chris Nolt's old UCC truck. Got some nice wheels on it. This is still a leaf sprung. It's got AFCOs in the rear, Caltrax. It's got air dogs, so you know we're all about it. Look at that beautiful lift hump there. Radiators in the back. It's a certified race truck in here though. All business. Nitrous. What's left of a dash. That Armor Inc. harness. AEM data logger. This is quite the unit here. Ooh, I really like how they did those bulkheads on these coolant lines. That's really nice.
So you like the coolant line?
Yeah, I do.
Dude,
That's smart. Yeah, and then with 485 Godfather.
Yeah.
Charger.
45 T6 running manifold.
This is the owner, Blake,
What's
right?
going on? Yeah, Blake.
All right. On 3 inner spooler.
Yep.
All right.
Budget builder kit. Old $400 right there.
Dude, I have the same one from my race truck. They
Dude,
work good, yeah.
It's a unit. That's all you
Yeah,
need.
they work good. And then what's done to the engine?
So it's a sleeve 6.7 with a girdle, Wagler comp rods, Hamilton 208 over 220 cams. Shoot dumps, a little bit of idle. Corded head. I believe titanium valves. Not positive. I didn't do the head. And it's got a King Speed side draft, 300 overs, 2 kits of nitrous. They're hanging out over there.
Party mode.
Should be.
I like it.
We're hoping for 17.
Yeah.
So that's all we need. We're gonna run 590, so we don't even need that much.
Heck
at
yeah.
all.
Well, this is a beautiful truck. Very, very pretty. The island meet. There's a lot of squat going on, and you know, guys, you're not going to get a lot of footage of all this because honestly, cops and all this stuff just really, it's really a bad way to end the weekend, but there's just like, it's everywhere. All right, guys, we are back from Smokey Mountain Truck Fest, Rod Run, Pigeon Forge, whatever you want to call it. Got unloaded. We basically just kind of drove around the strip last night. It was kind of boring. There was like a lot of cops and stuff. So drove back and you know, guys, we got it done. Now, for those of you wanting the full story, basically silver truck, you guys will be able to see it here pretty soon. In fact, that truck right there is the painter guy's new rig. So anyway, we will have the silver truck back here very soon. And Dave's deck plate, the turbo setup didn't really work the best. So instead of putting that engine in and hobbling it all together, basically what we decided was throw that 6.4 in there. Then his trans was acting all funky and weird and whatever, and then it had a leak. So slapped my trans in there, threw my turbos on there, and yeah, it was cool to drive David's truck. It was definitely different with an automatic. It's been so long since I've driven something with that much horsepower that was a true automatic, so that was a fun experience. But anyway, guys, we made it back safe and sound. Nobody got hurt. Everyone had a good time. Came home with the prize money, the trophy, and we will be ready. I think the next event that we are going to try and hit is going to be probably Streetcar Takeover in Bristol, and then Music City Festival, I believe, is in Nashville, and they'll have a super flow there. So that's what we're going to try and be. Anyway, guys, hope you like this video. Drop a comment down below, subscribe if you're not already, and as always, I will catch y'all on the next one.